Hello people, I'm going to show you a bit of action from the E50M, which is a tier 10 German medium tank. And this is one of the slightly heavier armoured German medium tanks. You've got the Leopard 1, which is almost like a light tank actually. So this tank has quite heavy armour, and one of its main features is its turret armour, which is 185mm at the front. So this tank is quite a rugged medium tank. It's quite good for sniping, it's got quite high damage, and it's also good for staying back and doing a bit of front work with the heavy tanks. So here's a nice tier 10 battle. I can show you a bit of gameplay. So the standard shell damage is 350, which is quite good for a medium tank. It's average, although sometimes on soft armor, on quite close up, it can do 400 damage, especially on the Object 140. So it has quite good armor. Other tier 10s really do have to pay attention to it. The upper hull armor is quite strong, okay, and it's great for ramming. There you go, 1-3 damage on a T-54, 75. Very good for side scraping actually, as you can see here.
Enemy armor is damaged. We've lost the track. We're immobilized. Enemy is hit.
It's got quite high traverse speed, 44 degrees per second, which is quite fast, and get you moving pretty quickly. It's not actually particularly fast in a straight line. I mean, it's got a Maybach engine which has 1,200 horsepower, but it's quite a heavy tank. So one of the things that people quite like about the E50M is its turret armor. Although I must say, if you want a medium tank with heavy turret armor, I'd go for the T62A or the Object 140 even, because you might notice here on the sides of the turret, around the main turret area, next to and around the actual gun mounting, it's quite penetrable at close range. So sometimes it does ricochet, but sometimes you aren't getting shot through there.
We didn't even scratch.
Sorry about the lag. It does have a slight compoler as well on top of the turret. The sides of the turret armor are quite weak, only 85mm, but then again, that's good enough for a medium tank. And its view range is adequate as well, 260 meters. So here's a T62A that I was mentioning, which has good turret armor. I'll show you that. That's the side of the turret, still quite difficult to penetrate. Now the gun on the E50M has a slightly slower reload than other mediums, it's 7.08 rounds per minute, but that's only because you've got great armour and quite a heavy tank to ram with.
Another one like that should finish now.
There we go, ricochet off the turret, and again from the Object 140. Although if you give it the aiming time it needs, this gun can be very accurate. Oh, balls. It fires HEAT as well, which really increases the penetration. Can actually penetrate an E100's turret, which is quite extraordinary for a tank of its type. So as you can see, despite the fact it's quite heavy, it's got good maneuverability. I'll show you the statistics after this battle. It's not the best tank for taking down heavies, as it's actually quite slow. I mean, it gets up to a good top speed, but it's just not good at accelerating in the same way that some of the Soviet tanks are. Let's see, 100's only using the 400 damage, and I'll show you here, right into his turret if I had the chance. Okay, so I'll just quickly show you the battle page and then the statistics. Yeah, using those HEAT shells does cost quite a bit. There you go, 3,176 damage. That's quite impressive. Shots fired 13. If you want to see any more videos on medium tanks, tank destroyers, heavy tanks, light tanks, then check out my YouTube channel. I've got more on there. Okay, so here we go. The only difference between the E50 and the E50M is that the E50M, its transition is mounted at the back, which is something that's quite unique to the German medium tanks. If you want to check out more of the statistics, you can check out the wiki page and send me a friend request on WOT Tanks if you want to platoon. Thanks for watching.